Very nicely done, Jem. So what he's doing is he's breaking down our movement into our rotational lunge, and he's got to power the hip up to carry the weight up above his head. He does not pull with his arms. The forward push coming back from his lunge is what leads the weight to come up his body. So just like an Olympic lift, the weight stays close to his body. It's coming around from the angle up. So he's getting work in the frontal plane, sagittal plane, and he's getting unilateral training. Yep. Now the nice thing with a reverse lunge is it sets you up to doing a lower body pull that you would normally see in a power clean or power snatch. You'll notice too he came back to the same side, and that's what I want you guys to do initially, because when he's bringing the weight down, there's a lot of force coming with him. So a lot of you'll get the weight up. As you come down with it, there's going to be a lot of stress decelerating that load, something we really want to make sure you're able to do. So let's watch Jim do it one more time, show you how well he's doing it. Now watch as he comes down, how he doesn't fall, he doesn't stutter step, everything keeps in alignment. Now because this is a power-based drill, we're only doing 3 repetitions each side. You still want to start with a very modest load because of all the dynamics of the lift. And as you get tired, and you're going to have a repetition or so, you're going to find that the staggered balance comes out. So you can tell when someone's nervous system starts to get compromised because their balance decreases.
The lateral lunge with the ultimate sandbag allows you to take the clean from just a simple bilateral position into more functional and sport-specific positions. Not trying to replicate sporting movement, but teaching the body how to produce force off of one leg in different positions and postures. This unique aspect of the ultimate sandbag definitely makes it a critical component of any fitness or sports performance program. Make sure to see a difference from side to side, as often it can be noticeable and a sign of imbalance to anyone who's looking to take their fitness and sports performance training to the next level. The rotational high pull leading into the rotational half moon snatch is definitely one of those movements that enhances overall body movement skills and power development. Working from different positions and postures is absolutely essential in full body functional fitness programming, and best done with the ultimate sandbag. One of the really cool aspects of ultimate sandbag training is the ability to produce strength in different positions and postures than normal standard exercises. The shoulder-to-shoulder staggered stance squat press offers us a lot of lateral stability while working off predominantly one leg. This is a great progressional drill of any thruster type of exercise done for conditioning or strength development.
We're going to break down squatting first. So squatting is one of those primary movement patterns that a lot of coaches obviously like to implement for strength, power, and fitness, but we're also going to use it for mobility as well. One of our key components in the ultimate sandbag training system is to look at overloading the body by means outside of just weight. And one of those is the positioning that we hold the bag in relationship to the body. We'll break that down in squatting. But first and foremost is that we're always trying to improve movement with the ultimate sandbag. So we're never going to sacrifice a range of motion for using weight or a different complexity in the drill. So let's look at a body weight squat from Jem here for a moment. Now what we're looking for when he performs this exercise is the amount of forward lean he's getting in the torso. So if you imagine if Jem actually loaded his back up with a barbell, for example, and had that forward lean, he's going to get exponentially more load in his low back. So every degree of forward lean he gets is actually exponentially more pressure he gets on his lumbar spine. So a lot of the movements that we use with the ultimate sandbag is we want to see him be as vertical as possible. Some coaches believe that you shouldn't squat until you can, or add load to your squat until you can perform a body weight squat. Unfortunately, in this society, a lot of people have very bad body awareness. So actually using the ultimate sandbag, we can use it as a corrective and feedback tool to get people to squat better. So Jem, let's go ahead and demonstrate a bear hug squat first. So with the bear hug, before he goes down, you'll see that 50% of the bag is above, 50% of the bag is below his arms. That's a good starting point for most people. His shoulder blades are pulled down and back, he's in good posture, and he's actively contracting his biceps. So his thoracic spine up here is getting a lot of isometric work being done, great for his postural development. So now let's see the difference with his squat. Nice. So you see that the sandbag is offering a counterbalance to the squat, allowing him to remain more vertical. This actually gets better and better if you're dealing with a strong person like Jem, the more weight you use. So sometimes people are afraid to use a little more weight, but sometimes you need to give them that feedback upon where they are. So if Jem actually puts that down for a moment, and we go to our burley bag, now he's got a little more load. Now let's see how he does. And as you see, it even cleans up a little bit more. And the nice thing is it forces him to keep the weight of his body on his heels so that he can use his glutes and his hamstrings instead of his lumbar spine to perform the exercise.